When your cat stares at you, do you actually know what they're seeing? You probably assume they see their owner, maybe their favorite person in the world. But here's the truth. Your cat has never once looked at you and seen a human. What they actually see changes everything about how you should be treating them. And most owners have no clue, which means they're missing signals their cat is sending them every single day. Let's break down what your cat really sees when they lock eyes with you. 1. They think you're just a giant cat. Ever notice how your cat doesn't act like a dog around you? No losing their mind at the door, no desperate need to please? That's not your cat being cold, that's respect. Animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, who spent years researching how cats relate to humans, found that cats never evolved a separate set of social behaviors just for us. Dogs did that. Cats never bothered. When your cat rubs on your leg or grooms your hand, they're doing the exact same stuff they do with another cat. To them, you're not the owner. You're not in charge. You're just a big, slightly clumsy cat who somehow wandered into their colony. And honestly, that might be the highest compliment they can give. It means they see you as one of their own. Not above them, not separate from them. Equal. Here's what most people never realize. That belief, that you're part of their world, actually shapes something way bigger than how they greet you at the door. Later, we'll get into what scientists discovered about how that bond literally rewires how your cat handles stress and fear. Once you hear it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. 2. They bring you dead things to teach you. Why does your cat drop a dead mouse at your feet and just stare at you like they handed you the crown jewels? Most people laugh it off. Some are grossed out. But what if that's actually one of the most generous things your cat does for you? Here's what's really happening. In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens. Not to brag, but to teach them how to survive. When your cat does this to you, that same instinct is firing, except now you're the student. They watch you every day. You never chase anything. You never hunt. You just open a loud, cold box and pull food out of it. From their perspective, you're basically helpless. And instead of writing you off, they step in. Some cats start with dead prey. Others bring it back half alive so you get some practice in. And if your cat's ever dropped a toy at your feet and meowed, that might be the indoor version of the same lesson. Now, to be fair, not everything they bring you is a hunting lesson. Sometimes it's just an invite to play. My cat, for example, brings me a water jug cap like it's a tiny frisbee, waiting for me to throw it so he can sprint after it like his life depends on it. So watch the context. If they drop it and just stare, that's a lesson. If they drop it and get all wound up and excited, that's playtime. Either way, they picked you. 3. Your face is basically a blur to them. Ever leaned in close to your cat and felt like they were looking right through you? That's because they literally can't see you clearly. Anything closer than about 10 inches is out of focus for them. So every time you get close for a cuddle, your face is just a soft, fuzzy shape to them. It doesn't get much sharper from a distance either. Cats live in a permanent soft focus world compared to us. We see crisp edges and fine detail. They see outlines and general shapes. So if you've been wondering whether your cat recognizes your face the way you recognize theirs, probably not. But here's the wild part. What they lack in detail, they make up for in motion detection. Their eyes are built to catch the tiniest, fastest movement with insane precision. A twitch of your finger, a bug on the wall, the smallest shift in your posture, they catch it all. That's exactly why your cat sometimes can't find the treat you're holding right in front of their nose. You're offering it inches away, and they're sniffing around like it's invisible. They're not being difficult, they genuinely can't see it. So they lean on smell instead. And that's actually how they recognize you too, not by your face, but by how you move, how you sound, how you smell. Your cat doesn't carry a mental photo of you. They carry the full feeling of you. 4. Their meow exists only for you. Ever wonder why your cat meows at you constantly? Here's something that might throw you off. Adult cats almost never meow at other cats. It's just not part of how they talk to each other. They use body language, scent, hissing, growling. But meowing? That's reserved for one audience: you. Kittens meow to get their mom's attention. It's survival. I'm hungry, I'm cold, I need you. Once they grow up and leave their mother, most cats drop that behavior completely. Except in one situation: living with humans. Your cat figured out early on that you don't read body language the way another cat would. You miss the slow blinks. You miss the tail signals. You're basically deaf to everything they're trying to say. So they adapted. They brought back the one sound they used as a kitten and fine-tuned it just for you. And here's the part most people miss. Your cat's meow isn't one size fits all. Over time, they build a whole vocabulary specific to you. The feed me meow doesn't sound like the pay attention to me meow. The meow at the door isn't the 3 a.m. wake up for no reason meow. They built a language that only works between the two of you. So next time your cat meows at you, don't brush it off. That sound doesn't exist in the wild. It exists because your cat decided you were worth the effort. That's not just communication. That's evolution bending in your direction. 5. You're the reason they can finally relax. Ever walk into a room and watch your cat go from fully alert to totally melted in seconds? Ears soften, eyes half close, they roll onto their side and just exhale. You probably chalked it up to them being tired. But what if you're the actual reason for that shift? In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran an attachment study on cats that flipped the science on its head. They put cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner, pulled the owner out for 2 minutes, then brought them back. The results stunned researchers. Over 60% of the cats showed what psychologists call secure attachment, meaning when the owner came back, the cat calmed down, started exploring, and settled in. Without the owner, they were stressed, vocal, on edge. Sound familiar? That's the exact same attachment pattern human infants show with their mothers. Same bond, same emotional wiring. And here's what makes it even bigger. Remember how we said your cat sees you as just another cat in their colony? This is where that leads. They don't just see you as an equal. They see you as their safe zone, the one presence that tells their whole nervous system everything's fine. Your cat doesn't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to read every signal right. They just need you there. Because to your cat, you're not human. You're not the owner. You're home.